Hi, this is Jeannie with My Perpetual Project. Today we're going to be making some wrist warmers, which are also fingerless gloves. They're very helpful when you're living where it's cold, in the winter time or in the summer. If you're in an office where you're typing and your fingers get cold. These are made out of socks. You cut off the heel. So I've got a pair here where I've cut the top off. So we're going to be using this part for this part, and then for up here we'll use this section, although I'm going to use a coordinating sock so that it's a little different. So I'll be adding these two socks together to make one wrist warmer, like I did with this one. So this sock, this was the main part of the sock, and then this was down by the foot. They're super cute. They go together pretty simple. If you have a serger, that's the way to do it. You'll want to make a space for the thumb, and we'll show you how that goes. To prepare the socks, going to want to cut right above the heel, just in a straight line. You don't have to be too careful, but it's pretty easy just to cut a straight line out of there. Then with this section, we're going to cut off the toe and the heel. It's the heel and now the toe. This one has some printing on it, so I won't use that part, or I might, because it says funky, so that's kind of cute. I think I might use that part on the top part of one. And then I'm going to sew this on to this section, leaving a space for the thumb. You want to leave a little tail so you can weave it through the back of the stitching. You can use fray check, but I find that just weaving it through makes more sense. When you come to the end of your circle on your sock, you'll just bring it off to the side. Leave yourself a tail and cut off enough room to tuck it back in. To tuck these pieces in, I'm going to thread a needle with a large eye hole through the stitching, like that, and then thread through the eye of the needle. I find that using a threader helps. Just tuck in the end piece through the threader, pull it through, and then pull your needle with that end piece through your stitching. Trim off any excess, and you have a finished edge. You'll do the same with the top piece, and then you'll sew them together. To attach the top to the bottom, you're going to want to turn this inside out. So wrong sides are together because we want our seam on the outside. Slip it in and line up the two edges together. You're going to leave about an inch opening for the thumb. So I'm going to mark on either side of the seam here. Well, it's not a seam, but it's the edging of the sock that was folded when you bought it. I'm going to mark these with pins so that I don't forget to leave that space. You can always test it to see if it is big enough for a thumb. Don't want it too big. That looks like that's about right. Then you're going to start stitching right after that and end right before that. These gloves are fun to make. They're really quick. They would make great gifts, especially for someone you know that lives where it's cold and maybe snowy, or that works in an office where they have a hard time regulating the temperature. They go together pretty easily. You can make them out of socks, sweaters, any stretchy material. They're a lot of fun. Have a great time creating. For more information, head on over to my blog, My Perpetual Project. Thanks.